stats tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The combo up front is Draymond and post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3. And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Outside Curry, a deep 3. The offensive rebound on the wing, Curry. Melton on the wing, defended by Christie. That's good from Curry on the assist from Melton.
Now the greatest shooter in the history of the game, Curry, so good from deep.
Outside Christie. Here's Flag. He's covered by Curry. Now Gafford. Outside Christie. Clock at 6. And here's Flag outside. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
Now here's Christie. Last game, 26 points for him. And here's Flag outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Now here's Melton. So far he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's Post. Gafford with the block.
Wow, a big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
And Washington powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Washington. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. Here's Green. Back to Melton. Takes the 3. Christie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Warriors, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season. And of course the Mavericks, they're just 4 spots down from them. Outside Moody. Melton outside. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Gafford with the block.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
Daniel Gafford. First personal foul. First team foul.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And that one falls for Curry. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade doors.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Green, the pass to Melton. From downtown, another three for Golden State.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Washington outside. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Now here's Melton. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Outside Moody. Pass to Melton. And here's Post. Goes back up. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
First one falls for him. Nembhard, he's checked in for Dallas. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Flagg. Back to Nembhard. The three is up. The rebound by Melton.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Post. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. 6 to shoot. Melton outside. The three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one falls for Curry. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And so Curry nails both of them.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Nembhard, the pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Moody defends. Here's Flag. It's deflected.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Pass to Melton. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Nembhard with it. Still without a bucket. Marshall passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, my goodness. P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Moody. Back to Curry from outside the arc. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Nembhard against Curry. Washington outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Washington's got 6.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior, yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Pass to Melton. Moody from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Christie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Melton. Here's Post. Pass to Curry from deep. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
There is nothing Steph Curry can't do on the floor. He is a Hall of Famer, and right now the defense has got to find a way to get him off balance.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Christie. Here's Flag. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Here's Washington. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Curry. And here is Green. No made baskets yet. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Nembhard outside. Washington a screen. Fires the 3. The shot by Nembhard no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Washington grabs a miss.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Curry after Dallas' 3-pointer on the other end. Takes a 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Flag.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Heald's checked in for Moody, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Melton. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry, pass to Hield. Back to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
4-3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here's Christie. Nembhard outside. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Here's Flagg. And he drops it in from the low post. Flagg's got 5 now.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter here.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And it's hammered home by Green.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Now here's Nembhard. No points so far. Pass to Flagg.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter, and now all of a sudden do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
The Warriors lead by 8. Pajemski with it. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Miami. Soft touch off the glass.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Pajemski. Here's Hield. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Klay Thompson is out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Horford gets it to go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 13. Screen by Horford. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Nembhard. Three-pointer. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to Horford. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And it's Heald missing. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Heald from outside. And he misses again, now 0 for 3. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Nembhard outside. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Robinson Earl. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Podziemski. Here's the floater. And here's Kuminga for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. For Dallas, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Please give a huge welcome
A different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Robinson Earl. Flag comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in for Russell. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Kuminga. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Now here's Washington. Give him 8. And here's Flag outside. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shot is good by Curry.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Marshall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Melton.
First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Bobby Marshall. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Mavericks making a switch here. Russell is checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Miami.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Nembhard. This one for 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Golden State has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Horford outside. Kuminga down low, guarded by Marshall. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And not only does Kuminga get the whistle, but he fights to make sure the bucket goes down.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Gafford, he's checked in for Russell. The Warriors also with a sub. Green is checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Washington outside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Moody with it. Washington's there. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Melton outside. Puts up a three. Drains the triple. Melton's got 6.
Yeah, that's the gravity of Curry on display. He draws the D to him, leading to a 3 for a teammate.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. And for a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Stephen Curry is second.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Pass to Flag. The three is up. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Outside Curry. To the paint. Outside Moody. From deep, Melton. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
There's a screen. Green against Washington. Here's Gafford. The shot from the low post is good. Gafford's got his second bucket of the game.
The painted area is the 9-to-5 place of business for Daniel Gafford, doing work right there.
Shot is good by Curry. Now Nembhard. He's got 6. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Washington. Marshall on the wing. Back to Washington. Nembhard outside. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. The Warriors lead by 16. Outside, Green. Curry against Nembhard. Melton, right side. Let's go with a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Nembhard outside.
Hey, who's watching though?
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Christie's checked in for Marshall. And Golden State also making a switch. Post is checked in for Horford. And that one misses. The doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Now here's Nembhard. Give him 8 points now. Gafford finds Washington. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And here we can check out the story for Moses Moody.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Warriors lead by 14. Now here's Melton. 9 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, Stephen Curry has always been able to draw contact, but now he's so physically strong that he's able to absorb it better.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. And he makes a first.
Despite what is a lock Hall of Fame career, Stephen Curry has no let-up. He is chasing excellence.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Russell is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 16. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Here's Russell. Still no points. Pass to Marshall. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Moody misses. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got 10 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Now to have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flagg. 10 points for him. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Curry passes to Melton. Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Outside Curry from the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 13 points in this quarter. Here's Washington. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Quentin Post. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here.
One shot.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Now here's Curry. Give him 30. Pass to Melton. Outside for Green. There's the three. Green able to hit from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Christie finds Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
And he knocks down the first one. The Mavericks making a switch here. Russell is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 17. There's a minute 34 left in the second. On the wing, Christie. Marshall outside. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Russell from outside. Warriors with the rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Moody. Back to Curry. The 3. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 35.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Washington against Green. Back to Washington. The 3 from Russell. Hits the trifecta.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now here's Curry. Give him 35. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Marshall outside. Back to Russell. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Curry with it. Again, the Warriors score.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who will make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Oh, too bad. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
Curry brings a different dynamic. No matter what the defense throws at him, finds a way to counter. Terrific first half.
Instead of doing it with size and speed, Curry does it with skill and heart, a special talent. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Mavericks trail by 20. On the floor for the Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond and post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the three, the small forward. The Warriors shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And here's Curry. Melton outside. Clock at 6. Christie with a steal. Pass to Marshall. Gafford with a screen on Curry. Back to Christie. Here's Flag. 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors lead by 20. Here's post, and Gafford with the block. Marshall on the wing, Green covering, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Dallas shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Najee Marshall.
Here's Melton. Outside Curry. Screen by post. Pass to Moody. Melton up top. Puts it up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Now Washington, 11 points in the game. Here's Flag. Here's Christie. Off target from outside.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Green in the post. Washington's there, and that one's good. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Washington outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Warriors on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Marshall outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flag. Up and in on the layup. Flag's got 12 points in the game.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Pass to Melton. Now here's post. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. The 3 from Curry sinks the tray. Curry's got 43 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some great defensive players in our freshman class this year. Let's see who is leading in rookie steals. 5th on the list, Cooper Flagg.
You just love the effort he puts in on defense. Rare to see a rookie who can disrupt offenses like him.
Mavericks trail by 20. Pass to Gafford. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Marshall on the wing. 4 on the clock, and here's Flagg outside. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Melton outside. And here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Flagg. Back to Washington. They set the pick. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Quentin Post. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Daniel Gafford, shooting 1.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
Pass to Green. Moody from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Flagg outside. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Outside Curry, launches a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks trail by 17. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Gafford. Got it. Good job in the low post. 9 points here for Daniel Gafford.
Well, you can try to bump him, you can try to move him, but Daniel Gafford, that close, is going to finish.
Now Post. Now Curry. Over Flagg. Back to Post. And Gafford with the block. Here's Washington. Christie finds Washington. Here's Flagg. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Flagg's got 14 points for the game.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Christie against Melton. Here's Post. Let's go with a 3. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Flagg. Christie with the ball. To the inside, Marshall. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 9.
They're really working the paint now.
The Warriors lead by 11. Melton outside. Back to Curry. Melton outside. They still need this. Mavericks with a rebound. Pass to Flagg. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Dallas. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Back to Nembhard. Marshall outside. Takes the three. Doesn't go that time. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Moody. Now here's Melton to win the drought. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Gafford. 9 points in the game, and that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Warriors shooting only 42%. Melton outside. For 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Now here's Marshall. Nembhard finds Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Gafford. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Podziemski. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Gafford. Now Nembhard, defended by Podziemski. Nembhard, good.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now here's Podziemski. He's scoreless. And here's Post. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Now Nembhard. 10 points for him. And here's Washington. Here's Christie. Marshall outside. Nembhard left side. From 10 feet away. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Christie passes to Nembhard. Back to Christie. Washington right side. Lets the 3 fly. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, P.J. Washington, so skilled at knowing when to rise and fire.
The Warriors lead by 3. Melton outside. Pass to Green. Screen by post. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Christie against Melton. Nembhard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Christie. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now here's Podziemski. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Here's Melton. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Melton's got 11 points.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Christie. No good from outside. The Warriors lead by 5. Moody with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Pass to post. Now here's Podziemski. Shot is up. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Washington passes to Gafford. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Christie. And the dunk by Gafford.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
Melton outside. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Green missing. Now here's Gafford, guarded by post. Washington passes to Nembhard. Back to Washington. What if it goes? No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Thompson and Flagg make up the 2 forward spots. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Nembhard in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Curry, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Down low. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Horford. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The 3 from Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. It's Podziemski on the wing, guarded by Russell. Outside Curry. Over Nembhard. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Horford covering. Back to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Russell finds Thompson. Overheeled. And there's Thompson on the assist by Russell.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
Outside Curry. Out to Kuminga from outside the arc. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Nembhard outside. Back to Thompson. Pass to Russell. It's good.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Horford. Back to Pajemski. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson with it. Kuminga defends. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Dallas making a change here. Gafford's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Pass to Horford. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Nembhard. To Russell, and it's good for 2.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Mavericks trail by 6. Nembhard outside. Pass to Gafford. With the step back. Nembhard outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Hield. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Inside, Gafford. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now here's Pajemski. Outside Curry. Out to Hield. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in the game. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The shot by Russell, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Horford finds Green. Now Horford. And here is Green. He's guarded by Nembhard. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Russell. Here's Flagg. Gafford with a screen on Green. Here's Flagg. No good there, off the double clutch. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pajemski with it. Back to Curry. Horford, left side. Horford gets it done inside.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Outside Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Nembhard. Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson, and Max Christie subbed in for Russell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Outside Moody. Pass to post. Now Green. Outside Curry. There's the three. And that comes off the assist by Green.
3 points.
Green's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Here's Flag. Washington outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors lead by 11. Pass to post. And here's Curry. Melton outside. And it's all from 3-point range. To the paint. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
I love that you establish Gafford, and because he's cooking, you just say, have at it, young sir.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Christie's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Melton, defended by Christie. Here's Curry, beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Now here's Moody, outside Curry. Fires from deep. And it's Flag with a rebound.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Now Christie, out to the wing. Here's Flag. Banks it home. Big shot.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Washington. Puts it up. Ooh, it doesn't go. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Flag.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Draymond Green, 5th personal foul, 2nd team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Flag, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. That one's no good.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Oh, PJ Washington in a big spot. Yes, sir.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in.
Defensive foul. Draymond Green. 6 personal fouls. 3rd team foul. At the line for one, P.J. Washington.
And that one falls for Washington. They led the game at one point by 20. Melton outside. Outside Curry. Shoots a three. Washington with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
Boy, P.J. Washington, such a selfless teammate. Very pretty pass.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Moody! Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Christie outside. Now Gafford. Here's Flag. To take the lead. Bucket. The Warriors shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Curry. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Getting crafty. Washington fires. Buries it from outside.
This guy is never rattled. My goodness.
That one's in there.
Yeah, an opportune bucket from Kuminga. Stepping up big time.
Here's Flag. He's covered by Curry. Now Washington. Left side Christie. Beyond the arc. Shot's no good. Post with it. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Gafford.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 4. Curry. Good! That's another bucket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. 5 ticks left in the final quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Here's Christie. Let's loose for 3. It's money from deep.
With the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. Stephen Curry. Shot.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
The Warriors who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaFleur.